We are doing some different things with the podcast, and it starts with this episode. Why don't I finish games? This is a question that I always ask myself. And I think it goes hand in hand with another episode that I'll have shortly, titled, Why Do I Feel Like I Need to Stream Everything? But that's not just that's not just about games. But we will cover the game aspect of that. Now, going back before I was a streamer, before I was a content creator, I used to play games. I didn't play them a lot, but I played them a lot when I was a teenager, and I played them a lot when I was preteen. But as I got older, I didn't play them as much. I had systems I would play occasionally. I'd have games that would pop up every now and again that I would play all the way through, or 90% through, or about 70% through. But then as I had kids, I started just continuing to collect games. And for a while, I would trade in all my games. Then I stopped doing that because I wanted to build my library. And I think the rate in which games would come out, they would come out so fast that I knew I wanted to play something. And it was the need to get it because I didn't want to miss out. But if I wasn't sure if I was going to play it or not, I would watch Twitch to see early gameplay. Whoever would have it, check the game out, what people are saying about it, how does it look, how does it play. And then when I started streaming, I caught I want to stream this as soon as it comes out. Game comes out, play a little bit of it, another game comes out. All right, so now we're going to play this on this day. We're going to play this other game on this other day. But so many games keep coming out, keep buying these games. And now we've got digital access. You can go on Game Pass. You can go on Epic Game Launcher. You can go on Steam, GOG. You name it, you can get games everywhere. Got digital libraries, got physical libraries. And that isn't even counting the genres of games. So why don't I finish games? Because I think there's so many games out there that it's almost like saturation of music. There's so much music out that you might listen to an album. In the first few days it comes out, and then another album comes out. Or maybe you subscribe to a digital service, so you got Tidal, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and you name it. You listen to music anywhere. Spotify. You could play albums you want to listen to. Oh, I just want to listen to this playlist. I want to listen to these charts. I want to listen to this specific artist. I don't want to listen to their album. Maybe you go on album kicks, right? But there's a saturation. Whereas before, when an album would come out, you'd have to go to the store and buy the cassette. You'd have to buy the CD. You listen to it for a while. And that's why everything was based around quarters. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Fourth quarter was when all the hot albums would drop. First and usually second quarter, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like that's how it is with games. Because when games would come out, I remember going to GameStop and I would stand in line for the midnight release. Now, drop it, go pick it up. You know what? I'm just going to preload it at the house. Boom. It comes out, get off work, start playing. But then if you attach being a streamer to that, this feeling that I have to stream this because I want people to experience it with me. But oh, by the way, there's over 9 million plus streamers. So everybody else has this same ideology, has the same idea. And one person's watching you, which probably is you monitoring your own stream. So why not just play it? If anybody enjoys it, it's myself. If anybody's going to appreciate the experience, it's myself. Now, I will admit, as a streamer, there are those moments when you're playing a game and something happens and you're able to create a clip of it, and it's a clippable moment, and you can go back and watch it years later and laugh and be like, oh, I remember that. That was so dope. And it makes you appreciate the game that much more. So that is, I think, a very essential value in streaming, those clippable moments. But for me, this need to stream things is unnecessary. Now, I will say, I do like creating specific types of videos around games. For example, Far Cry 6 came out. I was figuring out, how do you unlock the map? The only real resource was like IGN.com and people that actually do the breakdowns of how to do things, how to unlock stuff. So I made a video. Didn't spoil the game. Gave you the meat and potatoes. Got a ton of views for it. So that's the type of stuff I like to create. You know, if I'm going to create gaming content, if I'm going to create videos from gaming, I want them to be things that people can still go back and find and use years later. But if I never do that, then the games never get finished. I continue to build the library, but I have a whole catalog of games I've just never finished. So as I end this, why don't you finish games? What stops you from finishing games? When you're playing a game, what stops you from finishing it? Is it because you want to stream it? Is it because something else comes out? Is it because you got on the hype train but really didn't have an interest in it? What stops you from finishing your games? I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.